Going live on there. All right. Oh, all right. We are live, guys. This is Indy Talk with Jesse and Jaron. And we have the return of All Out Pro Wrestling owner. This will be his fifth time on the show, Pete King. How's it going, Pete?
Good. Good to be back on the show.
Oh yeah. You got to be one of the highest numbered guests on here too, 5 times. So yeah.
Originally so.
Oh yeah. So we had you like I believe it was March. No, I think it was like February, March a few times, and then back in May, and then I think we had one of our shows that didn't work, so we just did an update show, and then we invited you on. So I guess that's an appearance.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. I was the replacement. I was the backup plan.
yeah, backup plan Pete. So
The spur
yeah,
of the moment.
yeah, it turned out pretty good, and just
Yeah.
talking about randomness. It wasn't much of a show, just kind of I guess talking and of course promoting APW and all that. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
all good
Yeah.
stuff. So
I just want to get this out of the way. First off, congratulations on you and Jesse's 1 year anniversary from earlier this week. So congratulations, you guys.
yeah, thank you. It's been a crazy road from starting as a live stream and going to an official show and getting these guests on like the bigger independents like Paul Verk and Tank Bryson, Ryan Cruz, Matthias, and some of the bigger guys like Ken Anderson and Hernandez. So it's been really cool, and we've had a couple female guests too that we also want to get more on as well to create the. We don't want to be like, oh, we're the only
Be a male
LBI
dominated.
podcast, but yeah,
Gotta
trying
be
to.
diverse.
What's that?
Gotta be diverse.
Diverse. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to be as diverse as possible and get anybody and everybody on. So yeah. But yeah, let's just start out. What have you been up to? It's been since I believe May, so and you've always been in the comments, so I guess we kind of got that update as well. So,
Oh,
yeah.
well, we had our show back in June, the Father's Day Slamtacular,
Hmm.
where we had Sonny Ono, the former WCW managerial icon and innovator of the selfie. So we had him come in and he actually managed Steve Vane in a match. So that was pretty cool.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And that was quite the event. That was in Holcomb, Wisconsin, right on the lake. We had it's our second time there, and gorgeous weather. And
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately, we didn't have as many people as we wanted to, just for the fact that it was Father's Day, weekend,
Yeah.
and the weather was just gorgeous, and
Mm.
people had better things to do than come watch us, I guess. So, oh
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Come on, guys. What's better than
But we
rest?
still the people that did show up, we put on a good show for them. So
Hmm. Yeah. And I looked at the clips and saw some photos, and yeah, that lake does look beautiful and definitely great weather, and it's
yeah, it's
a
a
neat little venue. So
yeah,
yeah.
it's a good tourist destination in our area. So you know,
Mhm.
just just leisurely, boating out there on the lake or doing some fishing, and that's a good spot out there.
Mhm. Yeah,
And I did
definitely.
I did I did hear though, not too long after we had that event, the venue actually shut down.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
they closed the bar and the restaurant, so they don't even have that open right now. So
mm. Just
yeah,
not enough sales, or just that how
just
it goes, or
a lot of things, COVID and
yeah.
how prices of how the inflation kind of plays into it a little bit. So just a
Mhm.
lot of contributing factors for them to um, shut her down. Not too many weddings up there, but
Oh yeah.
that's where they get their most of their money is from the weddings, the wedding season and that. So. was a good spot for a wedding. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
either way, it was bad deal, but it
Mm,
is what it is.
yeah. And of course that's well actually but first before we go into a little bit of that, yesterday was Thanksgiving, of course. What did the King family do for Thanksgiving?
We ate.
Yeah.
We ate a lot.
Ate a lot.
Ate and watched football. So
Oh yeah.
that was pretty much the extent of it. So yeah.
Okay.
I hope everybody else had a good Thanksgiving and
Mhm.
just around the corner we got Christmas. So
Oh yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess this is kind of like a little uh a post Thanksgiving episode with P King. So yeah. Yeah, little Thanksgiving, and I had a good Thanksgiving with my grandma and parents and everything, or grandma and my mom's side of the family. So yeah, just
Yeah,
ate and
you should have some good Wi-Fi there. You not in your dorm college
yeah,
area there.
yeah, it looks pretty stable right now. So I don't have to deal with the bad Wi-Fi for at least one show. So
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
yeah, yeah. My parents got good Wi-Fi, so it's definitely a good thing. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, get good Thanksgiving, good holidays. Hope everyone else had a good holidays. We got Bullet Bronson. He says kayfabe aside, hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. So glad he's wishing us and you a happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, even with that little conflict, but yeah.
Oh, we'll get into that later.
Oh yeah. But yeah.
Only if Bullet Bronson keep his mouth shut. So we'll see what
Oh,
happens.
yeah. Yeah. But but yeah, but the show I was looking back and Shauna Reed, of course, the new APW women's champion after defeating Leslie. So
Yeah.
big
Yep.
news. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Speaking of Shauna, she actually just got back from the UK, did a tour over there for over the weekend, and she won a title from over there. So
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know how many titles that makes her now, but
Mm-hmm.
so she got another title around her waist, so
Mm-hmm.
or to hang on her wall.
Yeah. She
And
title.
and yeah, and I just found out too, she's actually moving down into the Tennessee area.
Oh,
So if
yeah.
anybody that's watching from Tennessee down in that area, look
Mm,
Shauna up.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means she'll be like do more OVW stuff. I believe that's where it is, or
So OVW is out of Kentucky. They're
oh,
Louisville.
Kentucky. That's different. Yeah.
So so they're so Tennessee is further south. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think there's more opportunities for wrestling down there as well too. So
Hmm.
help her out. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. And yeah, Shauna Reed, and now a former Indy Talk wrestler of the week too. We had recognize her for what she's been doing everywhere down south and APW and everything else that's going on. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I guess let's get into my first question on my notes here. Of course, if anybody doesn't know, Matthias became your big investment now. How did that all come about?
Well, it's been it kind of happened back in June at the Father's Day Spectacular that we had.
Mm,
Um, it kind of came full circle, but
mhm,
it ended up being where Man Pretty Greg Kurtz
mm, mhm,
decided to uh, put money into the business and become quote unquote owner, you know, part owner of all of pro wrestling. So, but I knew something was kind of happening, so I reached out to several candidates that I thought would be good to invest in and to come in and be a champion for APW. And so there's Matthias. Matthias became my investment. He won the Battle Royal at the start of the day and at Father's Day Suntacular, where he became the contender, number one contender for the title. And at that time, it was held by Shane Foster. And Matthias actually had a match with Greg Hertz that day and beat Greg Hertz cleanly, if I might. If I think about that, yeah, I think he beat him clean.
Yeah, oh, pretty.
I think so. May it look pretty clean.
Matthias is a good guy. He never cheats, so yeah.
Well,
yeah.
as long as our people are kind of looking the wrong way, but we'll, is what it is. But so he took care of Greg Hertz, and then after Shane Foster retained his title, because it was Shane Foster versus Zach Neal at before the main event, and it ended up being where Shane Foster couldn't hold on to the title. Matthias took the title and became the new APW champion.
Oh man, there you go. Yeah, and he's been hanging on it since then, and of course he's been waving it around, proving that he's the champion, and getting some social media battles. But yeah,
and I will have to give him a plug though. Tonight he's actually trying to defend his other title, his diamond title, over there. I think it was at UPI or something like that. I'm not really familiar with.
Yeah. The UWI in Mandan, North Dakota, I believe.
Right. He's champion over there, so I know he's got a match tonight to try to defend that title. So we'll see what happens, I guess. So
yeah, I forgot that was tonight, and I didn't realize that EWI. He's like, I'm the EWI champion or diamond champion. I was like, I've never heard of EWI. I don't really see it. I haven't really asked him where this promotion is, and then someone a fan of the show showed me a post. I'm like, oh, that's EWI. That's Matthias, the diamond champion, and I guess it's in Mandan. And when I'm in Fargo, or if I was in Fargo, it'd be 2 hours and 55 minutes ish, so like 3 hours from there. So yeah. Sometime I might do it.
That's what it was, EWI. Now that you mentioned it, but yeah, he was trying to defend his title against, I don't know who it was that he was going against, but yeah. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, Matthias, he's
I had to give him a shout out tonight. So good luck, champ.
Yeah. Hopefully he's able to retain that and be a double champ for this next show and the next Below Zero show too. So, which is December 7th, I believe, in Horace, North Dakota. So you'll be representing the Slies guys with Sylvester J. Fox and oh shoot, dang it, I can't remember. Yeah, what he'll be representing Slies guys over there.
I think it's December 10th.
Oh, is it the 10th?
I think because they got Blizzard Brawl on the 3rd, down in the Milwaukee area, Kenosha area, and then there's Below Zero's got their event on the 10th, and then we have ours on the 17th.
Okay. Oh yeah, December 11th, Horace, North Dakota, Sunday. So yeah, he'll be there representing Slides guys, and checking the page right now. I can't believe I forgot the the big tall dude. He's pretty much a Kevin Nash wannabe, but what is he's yeah, what is yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but yeah, he's gonna be I think he's tag teaming or just representing. I'm sure the big guy will be there and in the corner for Sly's guys and everything. So yeah. But yeah. And looks like we got a couple people joining on Instagram right now. We got good old Summit, the good old Summit, Joseph Alexander and Daredevil Derek Fury, who are gonna been a big part of APW and the next APW show. And looks like we got the
Yeah.
real Drago. So
Oh,
yeah.
real Drago. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I actually reached out to Drago for doing some events for next year. So
Hmm.
we're good.
Oh,
It'll be pretty cool to have him coming up here.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I gotta give some kudos to the boys of the summit. I mean, they've been with me now almost 2 years now, whether it be with Derek or with Joseph. I know I had Derek last July, not this past July, but last 4th of July. We
Mm-hmm.
had Derek up here in our neck of the woods for an event, uh, 4th of July Jubilee or something like that.
Hmm.
And then we had an event with them together, but not as the summit in August,
Oh,
I do believe. August or September. That was the one that we had Hernandez on.
oh yeah.
They didn't come out as the summit. They were still trying to get the whole summit thing put together. Um,
Oh yeah.
but and then we had Joseph for last year's Blizzard Bash, but Derek couldn't make it. He had some.
Oh,
I don't know if he had a. I think he had an injury at that time too as well, trying to nurse that. So,
mhm.
but then we had uh, the summit as a team for the first time this past
Oh,
March.
oh, that was the first time in March.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's when they faced Night Court.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah,
Yep,
I got I
and
was mhm.
and then that's where the whole feud with Ghetto Gear Solid came about too. Was right after that match.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember hearing about Night Court and them talking about we're gonna beat these Judge Judy's or something. I think that's what they said. So
Something like that.
yeah,
Something like that.
yeah.
And we don't want to talk about Derek and the trash can incident.
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think Joe mentioned that on Wednesday to Ghetto Gear or something, and he wasn't super happy about it. So yeah.
I don't think uh, he'll ever forget about that.
Mm. Mm.
But
Yeah, yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Mm.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean from that point on now, uh, for this coming event for December 17th,
Hmm.
um, it it all comes full circle because
Mm.
back in June, the summit came out and issued the challenge
Hmm.
with Ghetto Gear Solid.
Okay.
So Ghetto Gear wanted the match, the summit wanted the match, but for tag team titles. So
Hmm.
and that's what we're having for December 17th is new tag team champions.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. December 17th, All Out Pro Wrestling, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, at the Chippewa Falls High School. Could be a lot of your favorite stars like Matthias and Leonard Literacy, The Summit, Ghetto Gear Solid, Shauna Reed, and so many more. Kenny Defiance, and yeah,
Yeah, we got
definitely
so
come to
fresh.
Wisconsin.
We got so fresh coming in. Bad role models,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
uh, and Devo Knight. I do believe we got him coming in.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, we got a bunch of people coming in.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And looks like we got Daredevil Derek Fury on the comments right here on Instagram. He's saying I'm gonna shove a trash can up Kaz's you know what. So we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, I'm sure Derek has some grudges with Kaz after what happened at that event. So yeah. And what else we got? Oh, Drago is asking how many shows you usually have a month. Want to elaborate on that, or just how many shows you have in general that you're trying to do?
Oh, we're still trying to chug away. We
Yeah.
this year this will be we're supposed to have 4
Mm,
shows this year, but
mm.
we end up having to cancel an event back in August, at the end of August.
Oh,
Um, the venue and investor um, booker or whatever canceled on us. So
oh, okay.
yeah, so we've been kind of sitting back and licking our wounds a little bit,
Mm,
and now we come full circle, and we got this event coming up in December, and then for next year, uh,
mm.
our next event will be in March,
Oh,
and if things work out according to how we want it to work out,
mhm.
we are trying to plan to where we're having a show every month after
Okay.
March.
Mm, that's
So, and
okay.
not just in our area, but also,
Mm,
all over Wisconsin,
mm,
just to
mm,
an extent. We don't want to go in any other territories, like go down the cross area with our CCW, or
mhm.
going over towards Wausau with RPW and Frontline and those guys.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
so we're trying to go up a little bit north and over to the west a little bit. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I guess little by little, you're getting to that point of doing more shows, but I mean, you're still doing something, and it's good to do something at a smaller pace, and then grow your way up as like
But
other.
we don't have the financial
Yeah,
uh, backing as another promotion. I won't name names, but
yeah,
you
yeah. We
guys
all know
get
who that one is.
it.
Yeah.
The hottest thing out there right now, MAW. So
Mm.
they got it going on right now, and we can't compete with them, but we try to do what we can over in this area. So
Mhm. Yeah, 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 definitely. So yeah, people give Pete your money so he can put more into the shows. Yeah,
not
yeah,
big.
not bad. Yeah.
Wee.
Yeah. But yeah, December 17th, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Check the Facebook page for the poster, and yeah, definitely be there. A lot of the MAW guys will be there, and the Wisconsin guys, and Shauna Reed, who's now going to reside in Tennessee. So we're getting everybody from everywhere. So yeah.
Couple cool other things about that event too is, um, one is we're having our local semi-pro football team, the Eau Claire Cowboys,
Oh,
doing concessions and doing a little bit of security as well. So
okay.
they'll be there doing that. And then one of the highlights of the whole night is the Farron Peterson Memorial Battle Royal. So kind of the backstory on that is one of our local fans here, Farron Peterson. Um, he used to go to all our shows for the most part, and even the other local shows that I won't name names, but
Yeah.
um, he uh, he was a big fan, big wrestling fan, and this
Yeah.
past August he passed away
Mm.
from heart failure.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so in our way, we're honoring him with a big battle royal, and the winner at the end of that battle royal receives a pretty nice trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think
Yep.
that's definitely really important to have I mean a good memorial for a big time wrestling fan. It's just I mean it's definitely a great way to honor big time independent wrestling fans or wrestling fans in general. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's definitely super special and another reason why you should all go there and not everyone's been announced for the battle royal, so you can see go to the show and find out who's
And
all
anybody
there.
could show up. Anybody can show up, and you just never know.
Mm,
You know,
mm, yeah, yeah, definitely.
heck, even you, Jern, could be in the battle royal.
Ooh, I could be yeah. I
That's
thought about it. I think I was like maybe battle royal might be a good idea to start out as, but then I was talking to Corbin. He's like, nah, I've seen a lot of people get hurt. Maybe you shouldn't, but I guess I mean you got to learn somehow. I guess. But yeah,
it's that
the
whole getting
battle
thrown
royal.
over the top rope, and then hopefully you hit the ring apron first before you hit the floor.
Mhm.
If you get thrown over the rope, you're gonna
Yeah.
land on the floor. So,
Oh yeah.
but some people can take it. So
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I've taken some weird like just like falling off slides and falling onto concrete and stuff. So maybe I could take it, but I if I were to do something like that, I'd definitely do or definitely have a good extensive training session with Ken Anderson or someone else. So someone that
there,
knows what they're doing, but yeah. But Bo Bronson's like Jaron debuting in 2023. Oh boy. I don't know. We'll see.
Jern versus Bullet Bronson.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But the match.
I think you're bigger than he is.
Hmm, yeah.
You can
Yeah,
take
I'm
him.
definitely bigger. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's got some skill, but I don't know if he's got enough skill for me. Yeah. Yeah. And getting a lot of comments here. I know Michael, he's wanting to come in, but I think this time I just want to have Pete King talk about the show and have him do his thing. But if you want to have any comments in the section or wait, if you want to comment in the comment section, Michael, we can answer those or address those as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I was just on his show here not too long ago.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fans go check out Pete King on Michael's Corner from I believe it was the 17th, right? Something like
I
that.
think so, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have my boy. My investment was decided
Yeah.
to get brought on,
Mm-hmm.
as well as our senior referee Jerry Adams.
Hmm.
He
Oh
was
yeah.
on there too. Yep.
Yeah. Michael was just inviting everyone. He's like, I'm gonna bring Jerry on. Of course, we got to bring Matthias on. We got Pete on. It was like five guys in one show. So yeah, that was a pretty big show there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good one. Yeah.
Mhm. I was working on sharing the video so like Kenny Defiance and the Summit could see it live, and Bullet Bronson wasn't able to see it live because I guess Michael blocked him at the time. So yeah, Michael's like, I'm done with Bullet Bronson. This is enough. So yeah.
I think all Bullet wanted to do was stir the pot.
Yeah, I think so too. Boy, you can do that right now. We'll address anything you got. So yeah. And
Bring it
but
on, little man.
yeah, I'm a little man. Oh yeah. And but yeah, fans go check out you can check that episode now. He reposted it to his YouTube channel, the Michael's wrestling channel on YouTube. It'll be just scroll through his videos and you'll find it. It's about like an hour or so. So go check out what Pete said on that and Matthias and Jerry Adams. So yeah. Uh Drago Battle Royal in December. That'll be a big thing for APW. Uh, do you mean us or APW for having a YouTube channel, Drago? I'm assuming he's asking you, but yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel, Peter?
Oh yeah,
APW?
it's all out pro wrestling. on YouTube. So
Okay.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
check it out, guys.
And
Uh,
we got Twitter and Instagram, and we got our YouTube channel, All Out Pro Wrestling. Look that up.
okay. Yeah, go
Got
definitely go
some
check
videos
it
on
out.
there.
Yeah, yeah. It's always good to have content on there. And Indy Talk does have a YouTube channel, but it's just really hard to get video. Well, it's not hard to get videos on there, but I just kind of forget about it. And I think the only people that are following me is the summit on there. So they get so, one follower on
Those,
the Indy Talk Facebook page. So
those,
yeah.
those guys will follow anybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And oh, looks like Jesse's ready. Jesse, I'm gonna send you the link on the your DM instead of doing on the live. So let me get this set up. Looks like we got the one and only Mr. Jesse coming aboard. So I know you
Oh,
got
goody.
a lot of words
And
for him.
pick on him now.
Yeah. All right. Looks like the link is sent and he'll join in a bit. And yeah. Yeah, Jesse, he was out. He had to do some family stuff, but Jesse's coming on. I know he's got a lot to talk about. You got a lot to talk about with him, and he wanted to address something as well that he had something planned. So we'll hear what
He's been,
all about that is.
he's
Yeah.
been trying to plan something with me for a while now. So he's finally
Yeah.
got the courage to come out and do something about it. So, all right.
He's gonna take you one on
I
one. Yeah. You guys are both gonna be in the battle royal and you're gonna battle it out. So, yeah, no mercy in the battle royal. Yeah. All right. Hopefully, yeah, looks like he's seen the link, so hopefully he gets on in a second. It usually takes him a little bit to get on with his phone and service, but yeah. Uh let's address a Bullet Bronson comment here. I was waiting for your so-called investment to man up and show up, but he probably got his ass whooped tonight and can't use his phone. uh, what do you think about that, Pete?
Well, we'll see what happens on December 17th, and when those two go face to face with each other again, and
Oh,
then see how much he wants to talk now. So
mhm. Yeah, that's right. Bullet Bronson, the challenger, versus Matthias, the APW heavyweight champion of the world, going at it December 17th in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. I think you guys should definitely all go out there. It'd be a great show. So, yeah, title match
and
time.
and
Title versus mass. That's
just
right. Over.
yeah, we just found out today from Mr. Big Mouth Greg Hertz, who can't keep his nose out of our business,
Mhm.
decides that it's going to be mask versus title,
Yeah.
and
Right.
and obviously it's not going to be that big of a deal because Matthias has already taken his mask,
Mhm.
and he
Gonna
even
keep
said
taking
it
mass.
smelled. So
Yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
so I mean, it's not like it's going to be that difficult for him to take the mask again because he did it once before.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. I think
don't
Bullet.
know why. I don't know what plan Greg Hertz has, but I
Hmm.
will say this. I will kind of throw my ownership here into the fray
Hmm.
and make this match not only a mask versus title match, but this
Hmm.
is also a no holds barred match.
Oh.
So anything goes.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Definitely check it out, guys. And looks like Jesse's entered the waiting room, so let's get Mr. Jesse on. All right, he's admitted. Jesse's iPhone. That's his last name, guys. iPhone.
I'm sure he'll cut out again
oh yeah.
or freeze.
Yeah. You there, Jesse?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
Oh, geez, it scared me. The bright colors from that sweatshirt. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, is that a
Oh.
Supreme sweatshirt? Is that what all the kids are wearing today?
Hey, it's a lime green sweatshirt. Leave it alone.
Yeah, Pete's been talking a lot about you already. So
Oh, I'm sure you have. I'm
Mm.
sure
I
you
had
have.
I had to waste some time before you came on, so
mhm.
I had to
Yeah,
talk
Hey,
about nothing.
Talking about nothing.
yeah.
Well, we're gonna talk about something tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you got a whole itinerary of nothingness coming
Mhm.
at me here.
Well, you'll have to find out.
Mhm.
Jared knows what it is.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. We didn't have a big announcement about it, but I got a big announcement at the end of the show, and Jesse's got his announcement at the end of the show. So you guys will have to
I
watch
got
this
nothing.
entire thing.
I don't have anything. I got nothing to talk about.
Where's your announcement, Pete?
Yes,
I
we
Your
got,
announcement
really
ready?
want to know
I'm
what
about
your
to leave.
announcement is.
How about? I mean, Matthias isn't even on here, so it's not even worth me even being on here.
No. Yeah.
Well, we've extended an invitation to Matthias.
Mhm.
Mm.
He's defending his title in Mandan, North Dakota right now, I guess. So
Yep.
the EWI title, the Diamond Championship. So the busy man
Which
tonight.
I'm sure he'll retain because
Mhm.
he's just that good.
Oh yeah. Nobody beats Matthias he's been holding on to that for a while now. So I'm sure whoever he'd faced, I'm sure he won that. So yeah. But yeah, Jesse, you want to go ahead with the question?
Yeah. So, how
But
are you done monkeying around yet?
This is the little internet feud that's been happening.
Just kidding.
sorry, I
Yeah.
took a nap just before Jesse was talking. I had to take a nap. So I'm awake for all this.
Well, yeah, you had to take your nap. Well, I'm glad that you got your beauty rest. So, what? Any other updates on the show that you have?
See, we got plenty of other matches going on. We got 4 title matches,
Mhm.
and which 2 I think we talked about already. We got the Farron Peterson Memorial Battle Royal, which we've talked about already.
Yep.
The U.S. title, which is held by Zach Neal, he will be in a triple threat match with Kenny Defiance, who won the #1 contenders match back in March
Mhm.
with Big Dog Dave Rose, but Big Dog Dave Rose is on leave. So come to find out, Leonard Literacy is in the triple threat now, and he made that known.
What?
He made that known to Kenny Defiance and Zach Beagle. So yeah,
Yeah.
so we got that triple threat. We have a one-on-one matchup with superstar Steve Stardom
Mhm.
against one of his old rivals, Tejas, who's based out of the Green Bay area. I know Shauna Reed, who just like me and Jaren have talked about, she just got back from the UK after winning a title from over there.
Yeah, it seems she won the title.
Yeah. Right now, nothing is official
Okay.
for her opponent, but I know Lena Solana has issued that challenge to be her next opponent. So after Greg Hertz gets off his lazy ass and does something about it,
Mhm.
we'll see what happens. But Shauna also has to agree to it too. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then of course Metal Gear Solid versus the Summit. That right there is the yeah. There you go. The Summit.
So
Cheap plug. Cheap plug.
yeah, their advertisement. Go buy it, guys.
They don't need any cheap plugs. They sell enough of that crap already. So come on.
Yeah, they got two
Oh,
websites that they're
we
selling
know who
shirts.
Pete is cheering for.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whoever wins the gold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tag team title match.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So I think. Oh, and then we have, and then Greg Hurst decided to put himself in a match. I don't know what for. He could barely even stand. But
Uh-oh.
he put himself in a match against Onyx and Andretti.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I think I heard that name before, I believe. So that should be pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
yeah, big stuff then.
yeah. So those are all the matches. Yep.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And someone else I'm sure that'll be on the show too, and he's been pretty vocal and on social media and being a part of the Matthias investment scheme that you have, referee Oliver Williams. And I gotta ask, how did this thing between you and Oliver Williams start? Because you apparently paid Matthias or paid him to make Matthias win, or
Paid him in a roll of quarters. I paid him in a roll of quarters.
a roll of quarters, just
Roll a quarter.
$10 in quarters. It's enough to buy some candy at the station or at a little candy store. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, you and Oliver.
No, me and Oliver, we go way back, and he knows when things are good, and when he needs to earn a few bucks in his pocket. Well, that's what I gotta do. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
he may or may not be there on December 17th.
Oh, he may or may not. Okay. Well, you guys have to go to December 17th APW to see whether or not if Oliver Williams will be there. The special attraction.
Price of admission.
Price of it. Oh yeah. What do we got here? We got it. My good buddy on Instagram here, making his comment return. McLovin 9873. McLovin. He says, what's your favorite video game? Do you still play games?
I thought this was about wrestling.
I mean, it's anything. I'm keeping it wrestling, but I'm sure people might.
All right. Well, I gotta go. I gotta go old school here.
Oh yeah.
It's a cross between Tecmo Bowl or Blades of Steel.
Okay. Blades of Steel.
Just to hear about that, old, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I'm pretending to know what I think that I've heard of.
Blades of Steel. Yep, that was for the old Nintendos.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that question there, Jesse.
Let me add to that though. But like with the newer stuff, I like the Forza games. Those are like.
Oh yeah. Those are really good games. I really gotta get a system again to play it, but I remember playing some on the Xbox 360. So yeah. All right, Jesse.
So what do you make of Shauna Reed going all the way over to the UK and winning the title over there?
She deserves it.
Yep.
She deserves it. She deserves everything that's put in front of her. And she's busted her ass for a while now, and she's getting the recognition, and she's put herself, through a lot, um, in the ring and outside the ring, and moving from Ohio down to Tennessee,
Mhm.
with her husband Cody Hawks. I mean, that's huge. That's a big, big deal. And thank goodness I know some people down in that area, so I recommended some of them to Shauna. So, but yeah, big things for Shauna, and she's got a title over there now for the UK, and hang that one on the wall next to the APW title too. So
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh, going back a little ways, you talked about it a little bit on our show. You used to run X Force Power Wrestling, and that was a company that you had a few years ago. Now you're running APW, of course. Did you change anything from how you originally ran shows, or the structure that you're using now, or?
oh, what the hell?
What did
Is that Jesse?
you fell down? Oh
He
no.
fell down. Someone help him.
Dias got him. I told you he got him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where'd he go?
So yeah, where'd he go? Did he exit out by accident, or did he just not realize?
I mean, it's still on the video feed, so I think he knocked his camera down and maybe he had to go for a potty break.
He's falling down and he can't get up.
He can't get up. Oh no. Uh-oh. Poor
Well,
Jesse. He'll be back in a sec, I'm sure.
yeah, we don't need
Light
him.
work. Yeah.
Anyways, so I've been wanting to be a promoter for quite a while, especially in this area, and I started X Force Power Wrestling with a coworker slash wrestling fan, um, with the intent of uh, putting on, shows here in the Chippewa Valley.
Mhm.
And I was under the understanding that we were both in on it to get things kind of going, and making sure things were good and this and that. And then after a couple shows, he wasn't fulfilling his obligation with finances, and it all fell on me. So, um, so we had a kind of a falling out, and um, I decided just do it on my own, and
Mhm.
um, that still was a headache and had some bumps in the road, um, but once I got rid of X Force Power Wrestling, that's where I rebranded into All Out Pro Wrestling,
Mhm.
and um, we got the funding from um, the events guys, and
Mhm.
they helped out with some of the events that we had last year,
Yeah.
and that worked out pretty nice.
Mhm.
Um, and then this past March, I partnered up with another wrestler, Big Dog Dave Rose, and
Oh.
we put on that big show back in March here in the area. That went pretty well,
Mhm.
but um, things, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was with me or what's going on, but he just
Mhm.
kind of drifted apart and didn't have any contact after that too much.
Mhm.
So that's where Greg Hertz decided to
Mhm.
wave all his money around and say, "You gone?"
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh no, I'm not."
Hmm.
not completely. But
Yeah.
no, we've been working together here and there and whatnot. So, but yeah, that's the short version of all that. So I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
But there was a lot of things that happened with that X Force Power Wrestling that still today, to this day, haunts us.
No.
We got a black cloud over our heads from that time frame, and it just it'll never go away. But some of them that were from that time frame, that time period, are actually coming back now. So,
Oh.
like Leonard Literacy is coming back, and Onyx Andretti, he was part of the first one. So, some of them are coming back. Zach Neal has been with me for the start, so kudos to him.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
And if anybody else is watching this and think badly of me and my promotion, I apologize for any wrongdoings out there, but I'm still doing it, and I'm still planning on doing it in the future now that I have some backing behind me. And so, my doors are always open, but if you don't care to be working with me anymore, then you can just go right on down the road. We'll bring in talent that want to work for us. So there you go.
Yeah. On Wednesday, December 14th at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, we're having APW wrestling star Robbie Rebel. What can you tell us about Robbie?
Dedicated. He's dedicated to APW. God, we had him. Trying to remember. I do believe we had him back last August for the first time, and he's been kind of with us here and there, since then. So, but he's dedicated, hard worker. So I do believe he's based out of Iowa.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we were able to get in contact with him to get a show going. We got him December 14th. Guys, join that. He'll be a part of the next show, and yeah, definitely good stuff. Actually, Jesse, do you want to do your thing now, or?
Oh yes, of course I do. So Pete, remember a few months back when you were just kind of bull crapping, and I threw a challenge out to you. You get 9 guys and 1 female, and I get 9 guys and 1 female, and we'll do something fun on the podcast.
Sure.
So that's my challenge. Indy Talk is challenging Team APW to a little something on the podcast, like face-offs.
To do what?
Well, you got to explain this. What are we doing?
To just like flip each other off or something, or
no? I think what we would do is like, Jaren.
Yeah.
Is the team captain ready?
Yeah, he's been messaging. He's active on Facebook. He's all set.
Bring the team captain on, and he'll lay the gauntlet down for you.
Oh, I know. Oh my God, is it a little flea?
Little flea?
Little pipsqueak?
Hey, we don't have no fleas on Team Indy Talk.
Fleas, only
okay,
bees. No.
I don't think we even have a net.
Yeah, it's someone that has worked your show, and I'm sure you guys get a good thing, but I think he's chosen to be with us instead. So he is he has entered the waiting room. I'm sure Pete and Tanko go, or I mean Pete and this person will go
Way
into
to go.
whatever this thing. I completely blew it. All right, he's gonna join. Pete and this individual will see what's going on.
Cody Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen.
Cody
Oh, yeah, great. You wish.
Cody Rhodes, the team captain.
Yeah, I don't think you guys make enough to pay him to be on your show.
Yeah, all we gotta do is buy him a coffee. All right, are you there, mystery man? No.
Mystery man.
And then the mystery man
You
is
got,
Tank
you got
Price.
nobody. You got nobody.
Hello,
Yeah.
Mr. King.
There's Tank
Uh,
Price in this.
There's my team. There's our
Oh,
team
okay. I see
captain.
how it goes now. All right.
Bringing in an army.
Bringing in the
They're in an
army.
army, huh?
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah. So Tank,
I've
what made you
assembled.
decide to do this?
I've assembled a couple of the finest teammates I could find.
Mhm.
We got Joseph Alexander and Derek Fury of the Summit. The Real Drago. Leonard Literacy. Leslie. So Fresh. Nick Pride. And Pete, I got somebody here who says he's got a real big problem with you. Bullet Bronson. He said he wants to take you to you. So
Huh.
we got a army building and we got a little war coming for you.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Pete?
There will be one more mystery man though, which we will disclose at a later date.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, I told. Wow.
We have given the challenge out. What does Mr. Pete King think about this little challenge?
Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's the finest
It's
talent
like
you can think of.
Oh,
See,
you got?
I gave him
That ain't
Matthias.
All right.
Yeah, you got Matthias. You're good.
Yeah. Well, that's him. Just Matthias himself can take all you guys on.
Oh, all right. We'll see about that.
Yeah. So Pete. So Jesse and I, or Jesse Tank and I, were talking about it. So basically, this is a little podcast, little war. So basically, Indy Talk with Jesse and Jaron, the podcast, versus All Out Pro Wrestling, the wrestling company. We're gonna have little sessions of like face-offs on the show at later dates. Definitely the next year.
Dates to be determined later, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Just so that you get enough time to get your army built too. Leonard's already said he wants Matthias, so I think that'd be entertaining just for them to go at it on the podcast.
As long as you don't get Joel cranked up. That boy don't know how to shut up.
Yeah.
And we guarantee you no Michael Pan. Well, we guarantee you that's not fair.
Oh, you're gonna have him. I don't
Only wrestlers. Yeah. Michael's an honorary member.
He's an honorary member of APW.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Jess, do you want to go more into detail about it too, and how this all came about? And Tank, you want to pitch in?
Yeah. Something that I was kicking around with Pete earlier in the summer, and so here we. just want to give Pete a little time. And then I started talking to Tank about it, and he was just like, I'm Team Indy Talk.
I'm always ready for war.
That's why we named you team captain.
Team Captain Tank Bryson right here.
In honor of War Games coming up this Saturday, let's go to war.
There we go.
There you go. And this will be a little bit of a safer war since it's on a podcast and not on a show, but it'll get pretty heated with whatever words are going to be spoken out between our members and your members on face-off shows. I know on Zoom we can have around 6 people, so it could be me, probably the 3 of us, and then a couple of the our team members and your team members, whoever you decide to have. Pete's speechless right now. He doesn't know what to say.
That's right.
I'm just laughing on the inside.
Oh no, I think you're speechless. Yeah.
Team Talk is coming for him.
Mm.
But Jaron, supposedly you have some announcement to make too.
Oh, so we do that right now too?
Might
Do
as
we
well.
need to do that right now?
Do
Do we
it.
really do it?
Did we do it?
Maybe?
It's like
Should
enough
we?
people are watching. So Jaron,
might as well.
yeah, might as well do it, I guess. I don't know. All right. So yeah, a few weeks ago I made a little post. This was before Jesse's big announcement that he was doing up to. He just wanted to have an equal announcement, but
Yeah, I really did.
yeah. So a few weeks ago I put out a little announcement post that I was gonna have an announcement, and basically me and my
You're getting married.
I'm getting married. No, I'm way too young for that. No marriage yet. And when I was looking on the Facebook comments too, some of them are pretty extreme announcements, and I can say right now, I will not be becoming an independent pro wrestler. I know that's a little letdown between
Come
people.
on.
Yeah, that's not what the announcement is right now. Maybe down the line, we'll see what that is. But that is a big announcement title. But me and a high school buddy were talking about it. I wanted him and I to go to this certain place, to this certain show, to support the certain people. So right now, Jaron Peel, the Phenomenal Figures / Indy Talk, one half of Indy Talk, is announcing that he will be in the crowd at All Out Pro Wrestling, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, and on December 17th. I will be there. My friend will be there. We'll be in the show. We're gonna see what APW is all about. We're gonna see if the hype is actually real in person, but I will be there. I will maybe be wearing a Summit shirt or some kind of APW shirt. And
Pick up a Tank Bryson shirt. I'll have them.
Oh, Hank Bryson. Yeah, I'll consider that.
You might as well bring your money. You might as well bring your money. You might as well get all the shirts.
Get all of them. Yeah. But yeah, that is my big announcement. That's the whole reason I wanted to have you on, Pete, because I know the filters through you.
I knew it.
You knew it all.
I knew it all along.
I know it. Oh, Jaron, remember that other announcement we have to make?
What's the other? Oh, shoot.
The other announcement that me, you, and Tank actually purchased MAW from David and Brian and all them guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah,
That would surprise me.
that would be surprising. Yeah, we just had too much money from the show. We decided to buy them out so that we could do our own stuff.
Yeah, put enough of their guys on your show.
Yeah.
You might as well invest in them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I think Pete's a little bit salty here.
Yeah. See,
I'm
a little change the tone right
I'm
there.
flabbergasted here a little. I'm just kind of.
Yeah.
Whew.
This is
I'm
Tank's first time hearing this too, so only Jesse knows.
Yeah. Apparently I got a ring.
No.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if Jesse would have announced that he was going to go to the show, I would have just said, nope, we're not having it. Nope, canceled. Canceled.
Cancel the
Yeah,
show.
no.
Jesse's
We'll
gone.
probably have
Yeah.
your security guards be like, get that guy out of here.
We're being at the shirt.
And my security guards are football players, so you got
Oh,
no
Well,
chance.
Oh no.
Football players, I mean,
Yeah.
they can't be the Green Bay Packers.
Oh
Oh
no.
God, no.
Yeah.
Can't afford that.
Yeah. You can only afford the high schools.
Semi-pro. You're out of high school.
Oh,
Come on
semi-pro.
now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Gotta give me a little more credit than that.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's the big announcement that I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to make a bigger announcement than just like sharing it or making a post about it. I wanted to make everyone wait. I know Michael's Corner was waiting to hear this. Jesse was waiting to hear this live, telling me.
It was weeks ago.
Yeah.
Michael's probably throwing the phone. He's like, what? That's what it was? No. He's
Yeah.
like, probably just like, oh my God, no. I stayed up for this.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's the announcement. I've what is my count now? I've been to at least 12 different wrestling promotions within the Minneapolis Twin Cities slash Fargo, North Dakota area, trying to make my rounds to as many spots as I can. Pete, I always go to the MAW shows just because it's available and I'm able to go to it with my buddies, but that doesn't mean I don't want to check out other stuff. I definitely want to see what else is going on. I've gone to Ironheart. Steel the Man was the first thing I did. Below Zero when I moved up to the Fargo Moorhead area, Time Bomb, and yeah, it's making my rounds. And I really hope plans don't change, but I'll be making my rounds to APW December 17th in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin at the Chippewa Falls High School. So,
well, we'll give you the VIP treatment.
Oh yeah. Just start throwing confetti everywhere as I walk in. Yeah. Yeah, the red carpet and everything. Yeah.
That's what you need to negotiate with Pete, that you want the red carpet.
I want the red carpet to the ring.
Yeah. Out of our budget.
It's a good color.
Out of our budget.
You need those little poppets, that the ones that you pull the string and the streamers come out. That's all you get.
that's all you
pyro?
get.
Like Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, Jesse, do you got anything else?
I think you and Pete pretty much covered it. It sounds like Pete is kind of flabbergasted with everything and shocked by our challenge and doesn't know what to think of the team captain.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to know what I think of the team captain.
What do you think?
I think Tank does know what I want to know.
We'll see how he does on December 17th when he's in the Battle Royal with all the other guys.
Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
He'll
I'll
win.
take them all out.
I
He'll
do
win
know
it.
that I know you are going to be looking for superstar Steve Stardom.
Oh yeah, I got some unfinished business there. That's for sure. Yeah, I've come a long ways since he broke my ribs.
No.
Long ways, but that grudge is still there. It's still there. It's personal at this point, and I've gotten a lot stronger and a lot faster. And oh yeah, Steve's going down once I see him.
There you go.
And you got a lot of unannounced wrestlers to Tank that you have to be aware of in that match too.
That's fine. I ain't worried about it, Ollie.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's our show. Just wanted to promote all pro wrestling, of course. My announcement, Pete's announcement. Get Tank Bryson a special appearance on the show as our team captain here. But yeah, this has been a promotion of all pro wrestling. Let's go over it again. All Out Pro Wrestling, December 17th, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Got so many stars. We got Tank Bryson, of course, who's on here live. Got Leonard Literacy, Kenny Defiance, Matthias, Superstar Steve Stardom,
The Summit.
So Fresh.
Don't forget your boys the Summit. Yep.
Summit.
You're solid. Shauna Reed. Still waiting to hear back from the challenge of Lena Solana. Bad role models are going to be there in the battle royal. You know this. So there you go, Tank. There's a couple guys that you can throw out the.
That's fine. I'll throw them all out. That's fine with me.
So
more the merrier. Let's party.
There you go. So just a lot of wrestlers that are going to be coming in from all over, over in the Dakotas, down in the Chicago area, Iowa. EJ Swanson, I do believe, is coming back from the last show. So a lot of stuff going on. 7 matches total. So if you don't have plans, better make them.
Oh yeah.
Come to December 17th. Close your best too.
Yeah.
If you want to order tickets, go to brownpapertickets.com and look for the date, December 17th, for All Out Pro Wrestling, and you can order your tickets online. So
are they going to be at the doors too, or?
Yes, they will be at the doors as well. So
okay, sounds good. Yeah. And
it's a nice sized gym, so we'll have plenty of tickets.
Oh yeah. I think it's that same. Yeah, I think I've seen the inside from the videos. So yeah.
That's where we have like back in March.
Okay. Yeah. It definitely looks like a good size venue. So yeah. But So Fresh is giving threats on the on the comments right now.
Show's about over, and here he comes making threats.
Yeah.
What's he making threats about?
I think So Fresh wants me to have a announcement as a big announcement, but So Fresh says So Fresh is winning the battle royal at APW. That's his big announcement.
That's his announcement. Oh.
What do you think, Tank?
I just announced you in my army, and you're gonna pull this.
So Fresh was making
So Fresh doesn't have any friends.
It's all right.
When it comes to the battle royals, just ask Lena.
No, it don't matter. There's no friends in war games. This battle royal, it don't matter. I'm winning it.
Yeah. Okay. I think with that said, thanks guys thanks Pete for joining the show. Thanks Tank for joining on for the special announcement. And
thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tank.
And fans, thanks for joining.
See you the 17th.
December 17th, guys. Be there. A lot of guys will be there. I'll be there in the comments. I'll be signing autographs. No, I'll be there in the comments or the crowd cheering everybody on and seeing what APW is all about. Oh, there goes thanks. But I think with that said, we are going to sign out. Thank you,
If
fans.
you have plans, change them.
Yeah.
You know why.
You know why.
Okay, Pete Defiance.
I know.